Ollie's in his workshop here making decorations using small squares, okay, to make this stained glass. So he says he labels the first decoration D1, labels the next 3 decorations in order D2, D3, D4. After making D5, Ollie notices he only has 10 small squares of stained glass left. How many more squares of stained glass will Ollie need to make D6? Well, what we can do is see if there's a pattern here, okay, in terms of the number of squares needed. So for instance here, we need 1 square, don't we, for D1. For D2, you'll see we need 3 squares in total, right? So we've got 1 square here, 3 squares for D2. For D3, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares here, okay? All right. And then for D4, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we need 10 squares there. Let's see if we can see there's a pattern here. 1, 3, 6, 10. Look at the gap between each one. If you notice the gap here is 2, right? It increases by 2, doesn't it? Whereas the next gap is 3. That increases by 3. The next gap will increase by 4, won't it? Because we're adding 4 little squares on there. So for D5, if you think about it, we're going to add on 5, yeah? So that will take us to 15 squares for D5. For D6, well, think about what we're going to add on. We're going to add on 6 squares, yeah? So that will take me to 21. Okay, so he'll need 21 squares for D6. Now he already has 10, so he needs 11 more, doesn't he? Because it says how many more does he need, so he needs 11 more. Ollie uses a rule to work out how many squares he needs for each decoration. He states that to make D10, you would need 55 squares. Is Ollie correct? Well, we've just seen a rule here, haven't we, with a pattern. So, you know, with D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, yeah? So we got to D6 already. So remember now we added on 2 there, added on 3 there, added on 4 there, added on 5 there, added on 6 there. We're going to add on 7 there, which gives me 28. We're going to add on 8 here, which gives me 36. We're going to add on 9 here, which will give me 45. And then we're going to add on 10 there, which gives me 55. So he is correct, isn't he? Because that takes me to D10. So D10 does indeed need 55 squares. So he is correct.